Two people walk down the same street. One sees a wall of noise, traffic, strangers, another gray afternoon. The other sees a face they needed to meet, a sign they've been waiting for, a door quietly opening. Same street, same eyes. The same light hitting the same retinas. The difference isn't out there. It's a filter, buried in the base of the brain. And almost no one knows they're allowed to set it. Right now, your senses are taking in about 11 million bits of information every second. Your conscious mind can handle around 40, so your brain does the only thing it can. It filters, brutally. It throws away almost everything, hands you a tiny, curated slice of reality, and quietly tells you, this is the world. There's a real structure doing the gatekeeping, the reticular activating system, a knot of neurons at the top of your spine that decides what reaches you and what disappears before you ever notice it. You felt it work. Buy a certain car, and suddenly that car is on every road. Learn a new word, and it appears in everything you read. The cars and the words were always there. What changed was the filter. You told your brain that thing matters, and it started letting it through. Now sit with the real question. If your brain is already deciding what you see, who has been programming it? For most people, the honest answer is, no one chose. It runs on default. And the default setting of an unattended human mind is not ambition, it's threat. Your filter was tuned by 100,000 years of survival to notice what's wrong, the danger, the criticism, the thing that could hurt you. So you scan for problems, and your brain, obedient as ever, delivers them. This is why two equally capable people can live completely different lives. One keeps a filter pointed at everything that could go wrong. The other pointed theirs, on purpose, at everything that could go right. They are not seeing the same street, and motivation won't fix this. Motivation is a mood. It burns off by Tuesday. What actually changes your life is changing the instruction the filter runs on. And that is a decision, not a feeling. So we start where every serious thinker starts, not with wishing, with a target. A vague goal gives the filter nothing to find. I want to be successful is noise. The brain cannot scan for a fog. But a specific skill, a specific number, a specific life you would recognize the moment you saw it. That is an instruction sharp enough to act on. Ray Dalio, who built one of the most successful investment firms on earth, treats this like engineering, not hoping. Define the goal clearly, but hold the path loosely. You are telling the filter what to hunt for. You are not pretending to know every step. And here is where this parts ways with every just visualize it promise you've ever been sold. A filter pointed at a goal will show you opportunities. It will not do the work for you. If you reprogram the wanting and never touch the doing, you don't get results. You get a sharper, more painful awareness of everything you are not doing. So the target is only step one. Then, find the real problem in the way. Diagnose the root cause, not the symptom you keep complaining about, the actual thing underneath. Design a plan against that cause and execute through the boring middle, past the point where it stops feeling inspiring. Clarity aims the filter. Honesty finds the obstacle. Action is the only thing the world actually responds to. But there's a reason people set the target, make the plan, and still drift back. The filter isn't only tuned by what you want, it's tuned by who you believe you are. If underneath you believe you're someone who fails, your brain will faithfully collect proof of it and quietly filter out every sign that you are becoming something more. This is the real power behind the oldest trick in the book. Act as if. Not as a fantasy, as an installation. Ask the harder question every day. What would the person who already has this actually do right now? Then do that one thing. Each time you act from the identity, instead of waiting to feel like it, you hand the filter new evidence, and slowly it stops scanning for the old you and starts building the new one. There's one more move, and it's the one that feels backwards. The fastest way to get what you want is to stop aiming the filter only at yourself. When you point it outward, when you start scanning for other people's problems you could solve, value you could add, something strange happens. the world stops feeling like a competition and starts feeling like a field of open doors. Because now you're useful. And useful people are surrounded by opportunity, trust, and allies that a purely self-focused mind is literally filtered out from seeing. You don't lose your goal by serving others. You recruit the whole world into helping you reach it. So here is the whole thing, stripped to something you can do tonight. Take one page. Write the goal, specific enough that you'd recognize it walking down the street. Underneath it, write the one obstacle that's really in the way and the single next action against it. And read that page twice a day. Once when you wake, once before you sleep. Not as a wish, as an instruction you are giving the machine. Do that, and within weeks, you will start noticing things that were always there. A conversation, a chance, a door, that your old filter used to throw away before you ever saw them. Nothing outside you has to change first. The street is already full of what you want. You just have to tell your brain it's finally allowed to let it through.